Hi guys, welcome back to Love, Laugh, Teach. I'm Nikki, and today we're going to be practicing our second set of primer sight words. And remember, those primer words are those kindergarten level words. And in this set, I always like to start with the word eat. Now for the word eat, I tell my students that when E and A get together, they make a new sound. Now, when they see each other, they get so excited that they say, "ee!" And I explain that in this word, they are so excited because it is time to eat. So we will actually practice a few times by saying, "ee!" It is time to eat. That way my students are able to not only recognize the word eat, but to become familiar with that EA letter combination as well. Now for the word all, that's another one that you can't quite sound out. So I tell my students to do this. We'll spell A-L-L, circle it all. Because that way my students understand that we're circling all of the letters because that's the word all. And as a prompt, if they forget that word, I will actually circle it for them, or I'll do this, that way they remember, oh yeah, all. Now for the word do, those words that end in O can be a little bit tricky because you have two words that make that ooh sound, and you have two words that make that long O sound. Now to help my students to be able to distinguish between these four words, I will do this. I will pair to with do, and I will pair so with no. So we will do this. We'll practice by saying to do, like I have a lot to do. Or I may even have my students write the words to do, and like we're making a to-do list to practice to and do. And for so and no, now so is a word that we're not going to really cover for another couple of sets, but just as a preview, for so, I will tell my students to pair it up with the no. So we'll kind of have like a little sass to it when we're saying it, and we'll do this. We'll say, so no, just to help them to be able to remember that, oh yeah, so has that long O, just like no. Now for the word be, we've practiced the words me, we, he, she. So I will write our sight words me, we, he, and she. And I will show my students that all of these words end with that letter E. And even though we know that letter E usually says eh, sometimes E can say its name, its long sound, E. And in these words, when it ends with E, it's going to say its long sound, E. So I will have my students, if they're able to sound out those letters, I will have them sound out the E and put it together, B. Now for my students who are not developmentally ready to sound out those words, I will show them that this word is so cool because the word be tells us who he wants to be. And again, that's just a silly way to show students that, oh yeah, that's the letter B. Well, guess what? This is the word be. Now for the word am, I always like to kind of review the word and. Because when we practice the word and, we went over that whenever A goes in front of an N, and whenever an A goes in front of an M, he kind of gets allergic to those two letters. So he sounds like he has a stuffy nose. So we'll review that. We know that AN says an, and then we'll explain that AM says am. So I will use that prompt to help remind my students that, oh yeah, he's allergic, am. And that's gonna wrap up our second set of primer words. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.